I'm so proud of myself. I just got called a racist today. I think that makes about 100 times. And the first time that it ever took place, I was appalled and shocked, honestly. My crime, I stated that two-parent families and households yield significantly better results than single-parent families do. What I thought was an obvious factual statement earned me the moniker and accusation of being a racist. Racist, racist, they cried. And of course, I'm a little shocked. I defend myself, try to understand where they're coming from, and then it starts to rapidly go downhill in terms of the accusation. Stating that America is the land of freedom and opportunity earned me, once again, the title white supremacist. White supremacist. I've traveled to 60 countries. I've lived in 7 different countries. I think I have a little bit of basis to understand how the rest of the world lives versus America. And I'm proud of the country that I was born in. But you can't be proud of America today because some people have decided that they have been kept down, that their progress has been stalled by the freest country on the planet. And today you can be called a racist for things like, hey, I'm going to hold my breath and not immediately accuse the cops in the Ahmaud Arbery case, which happened a couple years ago, of racism or what happened necessarily, considering the fact that Juicy Smollett cried out, MAGA, 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 this is MAGA country, they're considering the Covington kids, considering the fact that you're looking for racism everywhere, and I've had that experience on a personal basis. I think I will yield and move slowly in terms of my own personal accusations, but not doing so, not complying and going the speed of woke traffic earns you the moniker automatically. Don't post a black square in your Instagram profile? Racist. Must support BLM. Must donate. Must give your mind over to the woke cause as they switch your brain around and try to rewire it so you become one of their foot soldiers. And as that happens, as Ayanna Pressley tells you that you must represent your skin color or don't even show up,
you are not prepared to come to that table and to represent that voice. Don't come. Because we don't need any more brown faces that don't want to be a brown voice. We don't need black faces that don't want to be a black voice. We don't need Muslims that don't want to be a Muslim voice. We don't need queers that don't want to be a queer voice. And if you're worried about being marginalized and stereotyped, please don't even show up. Because we need you to represent that voice.
Well, if you can predict somebody's behavior based on their color of skin, as Ayanna deems is appropriate because you must represent your skin color, then it becomes game theoretically correct to actually become a racist because it will yield you the best results, because based on the indoctrination and attaching it to skin color, you can accurately predict somebody's beliefs, somebody's behavior. So racism is actually a game theoretically viable and correct mode to go through the world and lens to see the world with. I wish it wasn't so. Martin Luther King. I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. They want to invert this. This used to be the liberal principle, and these people are calling themselves liberals by wanting to bring back race into the fold and state that you, again, like Ayanna Pressley, like all these wackadoo people, you must see skin color. Elizabeth Warren said it.
Race matters, and we need to say so.
So as it becomes easier and easier to be called a racist, as you lump us in with all the KKK members and dilute the term, it has absolutely become meaningless to me when I become accused of it. And I, in fact, welcome it because it shows that I am standing up against the woke ideology that is trying to infect the nation and the world and take it over like communism did and get the children to turn in their parents, as they did in the Soviet Union, as they did in China, as they want to take away your rights. Freedom of speech used to be a left-wing value. Now you speak out and they try to silence you with the accusations of racist, misogynist, trans hater, bigot, whatever word they choose. The word of the day. I think that they just pass it around in woke circles and they just say, this is what we're going to accuse our opponents of today. And then you come up with, okay, groomer, and they say, no, you can't say that. What a horrible thing to say. But that is the reality that we are going through. So I wear my accusations of being called a racist proudly and try to defend myself. I do not, because it's a meaningless term. It's a diluted word. It is a blank. It is a bullet without the gunpowder in it. Just ask Alec Baldwin. Fantastic actor, better shot. So what I ask of all of you out there is to go ahead and speak your mind and defend the truth and allow their blanks just to hit you and just to, almost like Neo in the Matrix, pick them out and throw away their wasted words, which they consider bullets, because in the past we allowed that to affect us. But it no longer does, because we realize that their words have no value. So go ahead and accuse me of racism, and I will sit there and I will smile and I will just say, yada, 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 keep on talking.